When I was a little guy, I honestly thought I had outsmarted the game. And I thought that if I got straight in on every single shot on the pool table, that I could use one shot, the draw shot, whether it was a power draw or a little bump draw. I could get the cue ball in any damn position on the pool table that I wanted to, whether I had to go 14 rounds or 7 rounds or 2 rounds or 5 inches. And I would sit in school drawing rectangles and mathematically proving to myself that you can technically draw the cue ball into any place on the pool table that you want to be. And I went through years thinking that, and I really thought that's the only shot I needed to learn. And I got so proficient at the draw shot that it was absolutely unbelievable. And it worked as long as I was playing half-ass players. Then I got bumped into the higher classes of the Philadelphia pool world, and these guys were quick to call me an idiot and put me back on the bus to North Philadelphia. And I realized that I was going to have to learn. So that's what I was reluctantly forced to do.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you
If you take two players of equal physical talent, the match is going to come down to decision making and whose decisions are kind of iffy and whose decisions are a little bit stronger. The guy or gal who's making better decisions is going to win the match. Let's take a look at a couple examples on this runout. We're a little bit wonky on the 5 ball, and as you can see, the cue ball is almost on the bottom round. Here's the 6 ball in this position over here, and I've already eliminated shooting the 5 in the top right hand corner. Just because it's too dangerous and there's too much that can go wrong on that shot, including the 8 ball position, bouncing off the rail and hitting the 8 ball and just being havoc. So we're going to shoot the 5 in the right hand side, but how are we going to get a good shot on the 6 ball? And now you have a decision to make. You could jack up on this cue ball and try to draw whitey to the left hand side of the pool table in between the 8 and 7, or you could try to draw even further to the left hand side rail, and that's going to cinch your game. You should be out from there. Your other option is to just cinch this 5 ball, let the cue ball come off the 5 and run into the 8 to knock it out of the way, but you're going to be left with a very difficult shot on the 6. Which decision are you going to make? Let's take a look at what experience has taught me. So is that a good decision or a bad decision? We're forced to cut the 6 ball down the rail, and it's a thin, difficult shot, so a lot of people would immediately say it's a bad decision. Let's go back and look at the alternative. To force the cue ball over to the left-hand side of the table, we're forced to jack up on the cue ball, and it forces you to be exactly 100% accurate. It's a tough shot, and if you're one hair off on your stroke or your aim, you're going to miss the 5 ball. Now let's look at the 7 ball. No matter if you're trying to come up between the 8 and the 7 or all the way over to the rail, that 7 ball is massive and it's real easy to get the cue ball behind it, leaving you no shot at all on the 6 ball. Now, if you go back to what I did, the only thing that can go wrong on the 6 ball shot is flat out missing it. There's no balls in your way and nothing stopping you from getting on the 7 ball. Let's take a look at another example. The cue ball comes to rest too close to the 8 ball and slightly on the right hand side of the line. This is going to result in the cue ball going back up table and away from the 9 ball no matter how you shoot it. Do we use a level cue and play the cue ball off the top rail, come back down on the 9 ball? Or do we jack up and just stun it slightly up table to leave a slightly difficult spot shot on the 9? Let's take a look at what I did. Now, here's the lifelong trap that pool players fall into and stay in. Well, I'm convinced that I made the right decisions on these two examples. You have to go back prior to that issue and figure out what you did wrong to get in a bad position in the first place. The bad position on the 5 ball was a result of getting straight in on the 3 ball. I made the 4 ball on the break, so we're going from the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 5. And when I shot the 2 ball, I got too straight in on the 3. I couldn't do much with the 3 ball to get on the 5, and you see the final result. If I had shot the 2 to get some kind of angle on the 3, it would have been easy to get right on the 5 for making the whole thing a non-issue to begin with. So until I go back and set that shot up, I'm going to keep repeating that mistake over and over for the rest of my life. And it's going to keep me from progressing my pool game. You don't want to be like a doctor continually medicating the symptom of the problem over and over and over. You want to eliminate the pain so the patient doesn't have any pain to medicate. You want to get to the root of the problem. If we look at the 8 ball position, we don't have to go back so far. The problem was on how I shot the 7 to get on the 8. The position on the 7 is fine. I need to set up the 7, 8, and 9 and practice shooting the 7 so I can get in a position to just shoot the 8, roll up, and be right on the 9 ball. That's the root of the 8 ball problem. And once that's addressed, there is no problem on the 8. I'll get right on the 8. So the ultimate problem is completely avoided altogether. That's the key to getting out of any slump and continually progressing your pool game. Not just now, but for the rest of your life. A great pool instructor will stop you after you make a bad decision and shoot the shot. Then they'll set the object ball back up, roll the cue ball back to you, and let you figure out why that was a bad decision. Then they'll wait for the light to come on in your head and see the whole picture. Then you'll both get to work on making a better decision and shooting that shot again to put the cue ball in the right place. Now, if you want to argue with them, they'll leave you there by yourself, chained to pain. Yep, that's pretty bad to rip off a great song, but hey, that's what I just did. Peace.
Baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares. Standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, Everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt, never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm, I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored?